You may have heard of the Worx Nitro Driver and drill set, but let's test it out. So I'm going to grab a 2x4 and a couple of bits. First off, let's add the drill bit. This is easily done by pulling out on the locking tab and inserting the bit. Once the drill bit is in place, we can let the tool know that we have a drill bit installed by pressing the drill button. Now let's insert a Worx driver bit into the other chuck. To do this, we need to pull the red trigger and rotate the chuck so that the empty chuck is showing. And you can see how that drill bit is out of the way and is located right in front of the knuckle guard. Now we can add the Worx bit into the empty chuck in the same fashion we did that drill bit. And lastly, we need to let the Nitro know there's a driver bit installed by pressing the screw button. Now with both bits installed, you can see as we rotate the chuck, the drill will automatically recognize whether or not it's the drill bit or the driver bit. So let's first test out the drill. And for this, we're just going to drill into an old 2x4. And as you can see, the drill function of this tool works very well, and I have no problem drilling into this 2x4. But let's quickly test the driver function. To do this, we'll flip the chuck and you'll automatically see it switches to the driver function. In this case, we're going to start off with a torque of 1. Then all that's left to do is to drive in one of these 3-inch screws. You can see how easily it drives in this screw, and if we look at the head of this screw, you can see it's completely flush with the top of that 2x4. Now let's change the torque setting to 9 and drive in another screw right next to that first one. You can really tell there's quite a bit more power here, and if we look at the head of the screw, you can see it's totally buried. And for one final test with this Nitro, let's rotate the chuck and switch out that drill bit for a spade bit. And you can see that this drill not only has enough power for a regular drill bit, but also that spade bit. Well, I'll have to admit, I'm pretty impressed with this 2-in-1 drill and driver kit. Having a small footprint like this with enough power to handle woodworking, I think is a great pickup from Worx.